Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning with me, Brigand Hall. So I found two historical markers off camera when I was making my way down here to the lower tunnels. There's this one right here in the center of the, I guess like the market. I forgot the name of this place. It starts with a P. Anyway, let's read this. These walls that surround us are the guardians of our peace and bastions against the forces beyond, who wish to do us ill. The spire to which we lift our eyes is the glorious beacon and testament to the splendors of Lyria's embrace, the wisdom of her magic, and the power of her eternal music. We call to every corner of the world in greeting, garbed in Lyria's glory, without hatred or suspicion, but with pride. And the other one is down here next to the entrance to the lower tunnels.
Masters of spells.
And that's 3 out of 5 that we found, because there's one over here on the cliffside. I'm going to assume the other one's over here next to the keys. Because that's one of the areas you can ask about. I'll keep my eyes open for it, because we're not... I mean, we have plenty of questing to do here in the city. Alright, Monument, Caves of Refuge. It was in these rough-hewn caves that we sought shelter from the Jotun host that swept the plains. Before we had called the cliffsides home. Glear Rathwin. And from that day forward, our home was Rithir, shelter from every storm. Since that time, extensive tunnels have been dug beneath the spire. Alright, into the lower tunnels. I don't know if I have any quests down here, and it seems like it might just be a dungeon. Nope. It is filled with people to talk to. Interesting.
Tunnels day and night. What?
Gelfing Nargifir?
Well, outsider, buy or sell?
Both. We'll take those and those, thank you. Trading.
I don't mind where you got anything. I don't ask. And don't you go minding where these came from. It's buy, sell, or leave.
Let me sell my junk. Lower tunnels.
You go and wrinkle your nose at our caves and our tatters. At least I'm Rathir and no rotten outsider.
Still a weird thing to cling to. Gelfing Nargifir.
What? Don't look at me like that. I don't like to be looked at.
Okay. You have Rose of Shadows.
By Lyria, don't say it so loud. Someone could hear. All right, it's yours, if you can pay the price.
I'm sure that I can. I would get a chance to persuade for a lower... Okay, I'll buy it.
Remember, I never saw this. Or you.
About the Rose of Shadows.
You got what you came for. Now go. Get away from me with that.
Okay.
Sparrow killed dead. The shame.
Todd. I'm meaning doomed in the Jotun tongue. The sword is created for an elite Jotun mercenary guard captain. I know I said Jotun and Jotun there. Exquisite craftsmanship keeps it light enough for smaller races. Pretty cool, and it's 187. It's almost as good as what I currently have equipped. If I had points into Greatsword, it would compete. If I found another purple hammer, I'd be okay. At this rate, I don't think I'll ever find one. Which kind of defeats the purpose of me not crafting my own equipment. Affendel, Rithir Citizen, and... Aaron Kest.
Game of hexes, topsider? What, never played? It's easy enough. Lay down some coin. Give it a try.
Lower tunnels.
Cozy enough, isn't it? But with some found candles, a game of cards, and the occasional ranting out loud, we make do. We make do.
Now hexes.
As fine a game as there is. Needs but 6 cards, see? No better way to win some coin, idle the hours.
Let's play hexes.
Now that's what I like to hear. All you need recall is these 6 cards here in my hand. Ace, deuce, 3, 4, 5, and a hex. Now, you start with an ante. What'll it be?
Let us go all out. What are the rules?
In my hand, here's an ace, deuce, 3, 4, 5, and a hex. 6 cards, all mixed up. First round, you guess even or odd. If you're right on a hex or an ace, you take the pot and we're done. Right on any other, and it's on to the second hand. Hand number 2, I'll pull another card. Guess if it's higher or lower than the first. Get it right, you win. Simple as that.
Alright, let's do it.
Bold. I like it. Now will the card I draw be even or odd? Guess.
I'm going with even.
And it's an ace. Sorry, no luck. Oh, one
Alright, what we tried. Alright, Affendel.
It's a gamble. Aaron Kest's right there. He'll deal you a hand.
Kest.
Runs a good game of cards. Give it a try. He's a friend. Been a friend to me.
Affen or Aven.
Me? I'm a nobody. Just a man who loves the dark and sleeping in a cave. And cards.
Now this is for you.
Get back! I won't go, not there. I prefer living to dying, thank you all the same.
You might not be fighting.
Not with my bloody luck, no. I'll end at the front of the front, most likely with nothing but a spear in my hand.
You have no choice.
No, I won't go. I won't. You can't make me.
Do I have to chase this guy? Because I think I can keep pace pretty well.
Careful, it's slippery.
Oh, hey, it's the Fodder Renafari guy.
Here in my pockets, a dead mouse, a breadcrumb, a sorrowsome whale, but no magic. No.
Tunnels.
Creep, crawl, cower, flower, uproots down, and with a bleeding sun stumble to dusk. Dead and married be.
Profound. Scully Arcana.
Get out of my sight! Out, 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 out!
So I have a feeling we're going to have to deal with this guy. He keeps getting talked about by the NPCs. So I have a feeling he's going to have something to do with the Scully Arcana, if not another significant quest. Rathir.
Spire, fire, higher, tire, crier, dire waters, dead. You enemy of fate.
Better the wending.
You call me an enemy of fate?
Well, hates the fallen.
Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Let's talk to Noor Bedlam.
Don't like what you hear? The strong seldom do.
Okay, Rathir.
This city is not our city. We are the mice beneath its floors.
Okay, Noor Bedlam.
We are cattle herded by Lyria's favorites. Caged, harried, and starved. I have seen the truth, and I will speak it aloud.
Should have stopped to listen to it, see what he had to say. Lyria.
She's the goddess of the strong, the fortunate, the magic blessed. She's no goddess of ours.
Okay. Well, looks like I broke up their little get-together. A lot of Prismere lockpicks. I like that. I appreciate the loot. Alright, come here, Buster. Did you get killed by spiders? Alright, 1 second.
I give up. If I'm to get myself killed, I might as well do it over there. Are you happy now?
Yes. Yes, I am. Here.
Oh, I hope you're happy now. I'll have to admit, it'll be nice to sleep in a bed again, eat a full meal. I'd been hiding for days, weeks even. I can stop now.
Yes, you can. Notice of duty.
I feared nothing more than those notices. But fear's worse than the thing itself. Strange, isn't it?
Lower tunnels.
Well, I'll miss the place. But I suppose there's dark and rocks in Cluricon. And soldiers play at cards now, don't they?
Affin, or Afen.
Today, a man in Rathir. Tomorrow, a soldier. Dead the day after that, I'm sure of it.
Okay, we'll go around this way. All right. Easy peasy. Especially when they line up to get cut down like that. Save me the hassle of having to chase them down individually. I like to call those courteous casualties. Where does this take me? To the Rithir Tavern. Let's see what's down here first. And no, I have not given up on figuring out the stuttering issue yet. Just so you guys know, I'm still working on it. I just haven't had any progress in some time.
Dare go out there.
Alright, so this is the guy's quest who we found, basically when we first got to Rathir. He died. It's like something about the Sparrows, and then he dropped dead. So Selny Peliad.
So Raph is dead too, then? Oh, Lunala. Will the Sparrows be murdered one by one? It began when Faro went missing. Then we found Syl's corpse in the alley. Then Shiren's. Now Raph. We are helpless. We know nothing. Can do nothing.
Alright, the Sparrows.
Rag pickers, urchins, scamps. Call us what you like. We too have a place, and it is here.
Okay, Selny Peliad.
I look after my little birds, speak for them, and see to the finding and picking through all of what Rathir discards.
Okay, Rithir.
Rathir is like a great stone tree, with mages in its boughs, bright ships in its shade. We sparrows nestle in its roots, as loved by Lyria as any other.
Rag pickers.
All that Rathir does not need or want, the gold chain broken, the tailor's scraps, old ship casks, we sparrows gather up. We bring it here. We sort and mend and sell it new for meager coins as we can. And that is how we live.
Raph.
He was our best climber. Knew the gutters and spire side as well as the gulls. And now he too is gone.
City Watch.
The City Watch. Their name is whispered by all in Rathir with awe. They are just, firm, and all-seeing.
Raph said you were betrayed.
Betrayed? We have traded more than rags with some, up above and here below. But who among them would hunt us down and murder us? This is too much for us. I beg you, go to the City Watch. See if there is anything they know, anything they can do to help us.
What enemies do you have?
None that would hunt us down and kill us. Not within Rathir. I am sure of that much.
And why the City Watch?
If they know nothing and cannot help us, then no one can.
Okay, but Raph said, tell no one.
And you think even the Watch cannot be trusted? That is nearly unthinkable. Yet still. Go there then, and see what you can learn first by looking around. The Watch knows much and records what it knows. But if all else fails, speak to Captain Talabor.
Okay. Where's the City Watch?
Above the tunnels, just beyond the wending, you will see guards flanking the door. If you can't learn anything on your own, speak to Captain Talabor. Join me, Sparrows.
Okay. Well, let's go knock out some quests then. I have a couple where I just need to go talk to somebody, so... So we have the... What's his name? The merchant guy, who we need to bring wine to, and we can turn in the quest where we had to go around and give the... draft notices. So we'll start here. Since it is the closest.
Students of magic,
Hello. For common goods, come to me. Gems and shards, Maeve Arigar. Right over there.
Okay, I have a gift for you.
Abrin wine? Wherever did you find it? Forgive me, it's just they're devilish hard to find. You likely had no idea, but there's not a wine in the world I love more. In fact, I think I'll uncork this now and have a sip. Or two.
I have another bottle of wine.
Another? I could cry just to look at it. Best to drink it now. Yes, best thing for it. The more you drink, the better it goes down.
Alright, Sparrows.
Rotten-smelling stinkers, they are. But how they love the scraps and tossings no one else would pay a coin for.
Kirasta Arwen.
A remarkable woman, there's no denying. But you be wary. Those eyes of hers make promises. Promise things she'll never give.
A great house.
Now there's Anwan and Wyvern Gif. The old oak and the greenweed, some say. Not I. The coin of one's as good as the other.
Okay. Is it Gwalchmai? Gwalchmai?
Friend
I don't
to
remember.
any soul with such distinguished taste in wine. To you, friend.
Did you enjoy your wine?
A neighbor? Oh, yes. Very much. Excellent vintage. My warmest thanks. Very thoughtful of you. Very kind indeed.
Alright, please look at this contract.
What's this? Trade agreement, eh? It's yours. Why, I'll give it to you for a song. That will get Kirasta's goat. Ah ha ha ha.
You call that a song?
Oh, an old crafty trader you are. It's a song, but for you, here's a sweeter one. There you go.
Alright. Let's see. Visit the City Watch. We have to Dalton Ames. I think the other quest is in the City Watch as well, for the notices we handed out.
Watch me.
This is the City Watch.
The army keeps Lord in the bird. The watch sees all.
Dunn and his men were sighted in the Keys, as expected. Don't send anyone or spread word until I command. If there are any meddlers, then send them on down. I thought I had... Where's this other quest at? I thought she was in the City Watch. Oh no, that wouldn't make sense. She'd be with the military.
This is the City Watch.
Welcome, relax, and rest a while.
Let's take care of this.
Every notice delivered? Good. Then here's your pay. Off you go then. No use standing around. We've got a war to run.
Okay, that was easy.
The contract. You have it. Let me see. This is... I don't believe my eyes. Did he agree to this?
Her mouth is not synced up with her
My lovely, you
voice
have
acting.
done well. This will be very profitable for me. And so it should be for you.
Like Watchmai.
Don't let the old dog fool you. He is as shrewd and stubborn as they come. But like any old dog, his tail will wag for just the right treat. For now then, welcome. Relax and rest.
Alright, then Dalton Ames... oh, excuse me. Yeah, Dalton Ames, we have to put the poison on the sword for the duel.
You see, Gwatch? Now they come from afar to meet me.
I'm Wayland's second.
Well, here for the formalities, then. My sword is in the back. She's new, the real beauty. Go on and inspect it. I'm sure you'll find it more than suitable.
Where's your dueling sword?
Right in the next room on the wall. Won her off a Varani chap. Mind you, don't grasp the hilt. They say it's bad luck.
Okay. The finely ornamented blades are what Dalton will use in the duel. Place the rows of shadows on sword tip. A bunch of quests in that building.
Damn this siege.
Alright. So we find Orwin Dunn next since he's out here. Oh wait, here we go. Second burning. It was here that the second burning, Losgiad, took place. In darkest night, the enemy breached our defenses and stormed these piers with fire and discord. Due to the valiant work of our watch and mages, they were repelled and cast back into the churning waters of the strait. So that's 4 of the historical markers. I wonder if you get a twist of fate for finding all the markers. They said the 5th one was missing.
Do not miss Leogriff's many marvels.
Keep the peace.
So I'm pretty sure they said that one mage that we talked to in the lower tunnels, Farana Falaflu, ate it or something.
Sparrows send a hound out to the piers, and of course, now we're right where he wants the both of us, you and I.
You and I.
You think I'd just waltz back into Rathir like that? No, he lured me here to take the blame for the murders. That's what he did.
Well, who's he? Right where who wants us?
Why, the captain of the watch. The one that's been snuffing out those sparrows. He likely sent you here himself. Got you out of the way so he could go and slaughter the last of them. Leisure-like. Clever bastard he is.
How do you know?
Read the writing on the wall, mate. And if you weren't such a fool, you'd have left those sorry rag pickers to die in peace.
You don't hate the Sparrows?
Oh, I'd spit on their sorry graves for what they've done to me. But not enough to show our faces in Rathir. We're not that mad.
Then I've got to go back.
Oh, ho, ho. Now you see, that I cannot allow. Talibor is going to pin the murders on one of us, and it'll be the one who's dead. And that would be you. You're not going anywhere.
Alright, let's do this then. That's how y'all want to die. I will accommodate. That kick never gets old. Letter to Orwin. And now you can get back at the scum that betrayed you to the City Watch. There's still riches to be had if you clear your name. Return to Rithir and I'll show you. And when you get here, stay in the keys and I'll come to you. Let's return to Wayland first since we're already up here.
A drink? Plate of roast?
Well, you're not the only one who's been busy. I've called in every last favor in my book. Now there's only one last thing for after the duel.
Alright, what's the last thing?
I have it all worked out. With your help, I'll be free of Rathir, free of the war, free as a lark. I need to prepare for the duel, and I can't be seen near the docks. I need you to find Jaber there and give him the name of the ship I chartered, the Maid of Fortune. That's where I escape once everyone thinks I'm dead.
Okay, the plan.
The Rose of Shadows will very quickly make me seem dead to that warrior oaf. I'll be moved from a coffin to a shipping crate. From shipping crate to Maid of Fortune's hold, from there, the high seas and beyond. No Rathir, no war, not a care.
Okay, Rose of Shadows.
A very mild poison. Don't ask how I know, or why Gelfine sells it. You appear dead for the length of a day, then you wake with a terrible headache.
Okay, and what is the plan now?
A simple thing, really. Find Jaber on the docks. Tell him the chartered ship is the Maid of Fortune. Fitting name, don't you think? When you're done, meet me at the dueling ground.
Alright, let's take care of this.
You've been talking to my son. What is he up to? I already know about this foolish duel. There's something else, isn't there?
Who are you?
Wayland's mother, mistress of Forsted traders. Not a woman to stand by and watch her son stumble out of the frying pan and into the fire.
Okay, how did you know?
With a son like Waylon, you learn quickly. And in the end, this is all my fault. I should never have breathed a word to him about military service.
He's faking his own death.
So that's it. I should have known. Disgrace a war hero and slip out of Rathir. Well, I tell you what. Go on as you were, but give him the name of Ravenswing instead. I'll ship him right to Chloricon. A good shaking up, that's what he needs. When it's done, find me here. You'll be handsomely paid, I promise.
Okay. I will do just that.
Say, Captain. Waylon sent you. What's the word? This is a devilish curious business, and I don't mind saying so.
His voice is a little echoey. Who are you?
A friend, you might say. I've been called other words, but don't you mind that.
Okay, the Raven's Wing.
Raven's Wing? You're certainly named that ship. Well, and who am I to say otherwise?
That's right, Waylon.
You wish him luck for me. Make sure he's got the handle towards him and the point out the other way.
Alright, Raven's Wing.
Now, isn't that one of Forsted's own? I wouldn't have thought. But then you'd know best.
Got that right. Is it Jabir? Jabir?
A friend of our friend, you might say. I've raised a glass or three with the lad now and then. Owe him a bit of a favor, too.
Alright, you'll secure the ship.
Aye, if you'll go and second his duel. That's the bargain, ain't it? Let's do our parts.
Yeah, let's do our parts.
Then, Dove, and good luck.
Where is the dueling ground? All the way at the end of this little path, okay. Works for me.
Good, you're here. Wish me luck.
Should I move out of the way? I feel like I should move.
What have I done? Lyria, this is awful. How the blazes did I kill him? This was a duel to first blood. I can't stay in Rathir. This will get out.
Oh, let me tell him. Waylon Forsted.
Dead? How is he dead? I hit him once.
Chloricon.
That's where I'm headed after this mess.
Dalton Ames.
I was a hero here. All those fine dinners, the adoring girls. They'll hear of this. I'll be a monster to them now.
Sorry, if you go to Chloricon, I'm sure you'll see Waylon there as well. What's the next part of this quest? Doing a lot of running around for this guy. Well, I guess his mother's going to compensate me, so it's fine. Oh, here we go. Tyrann's Tree. 37 years after a flock of pilgrims set root upon the Spiral Rock and named it Rithir, fate cut High Priestess Biala Tyrann free from the world of the living. The first tree in the city was planted on this spot, in memory of our loss and the gifts she had given us. That's all 5. So I'm assuming the one over here, was the one that was lost, because it was all worn down and you couldn't read it. There were like a bunch of words missing.
You did the right thing. I know Chloricon is good for the boy. Now, here is your reward, as promised.
Hi, Waylon.
I think he'll learn the error of his ways this time. I'm sure he thought himself clever, as if I wouldn't find out.
Rathir.
When you look about, you see a city of grace and magic. What I see is this bought dear, that sold cheap, cornered markets, doors to profit.
Okay, merchant trade.
You wish for a gnomish spun suite, or a rare fey blade hilt. All these things must come to Rithir before they can be sold. I see to that.
Okay, great houses.
Don't you know? The Ann ones are an ancient line. Though if what I have heard is true, it may be near its end. The Wyvern gifts, on the other hand. No one has anything to say against the Wyverns. But then, no one has anything to say to the gifts.
Okay, Forsted traders.
We don't pretend to the great houses. unlike certain families I might mention, but many luminaries have dined with us all the same.
Well, congratulations.
Very well then.
Okay. It's a faster way if I go into the inn. The Seafoam Tavern? Then I don't remember which building.
Mind your step.
Took us to that other quest, this one. Enter Hearth's Slayer. We'll probably deal with that in the next episode. We'll deal with most of the stuff in the next episode, because I'm about to call it an episode shortly. Wait, oh no, wrong one. This is where I wanted to be. Alright, so it's through the Seafoam Tavern that wait. I'm in the wrong building. I'm supposed to be in the tavern, but hey, I figured it out. The customs house leads to Hearth Slayer. I was wondering how I was supposed to get back there.
Customs house.
Now I'm trying to get to the Seafoam Tavern. Right. Alright, then I think we'll call the episode here. No, let's do this.
Lot of miserable rag pickers. You're the one. Do you know what you've done?
Do you know what you've done? Done was a trap.
A decoy, really. Arranged long before you got into this. I needed someone to blame.
Yeah, well, your outfit doesn't match, so... It seems I found the murderer.
What? And you didn't murder Dunn? We've all got blood on our hands. We all protect our hides when we must. I couldn't have this waif and her lot telling what they'd found.
Which is why it's so good that you came. I'll blame their murder on you. Say you died in the struggle.
Dead. It is over now, thanks to you. And to think I only learned the cause of all this nightmare moments before he arrived.
How did you find out?
I was done with waiting. I had to do something, so I did what I know. I began sorting the piles of salvage, and that's when I found the cause.
Why did he do it?
To hide his crimes, he was selling prisoners as slaves, smuggling them out to merchant ships in the dark of night. One of the boats wrecked and sank beneath the quays. That boat held slaves and gold, and had Talibor's name all over it. Before he could clear the wreckage, we took our pickings. We had his secret. He was willing to kill to save his name.
Well, it cost him his life, so... A city watch.
In past times, we shared freely with the Watch, as we once did with the Dunman. But no longer. We will look after ourselves now. Defend ourselves now. Yes, I think that's best.
Okay, Sony Peliad.
As long as one other Sparrow survives, I will be there to help keep this nest and shelter.
Alright. Another job well done for our hero. And I guess the next... We could probably do this next, I think. Or this, it is closer. Oh wow, 58 gold. It's pretty good. That's the most we found in a crate. Oh yeah, what did she give us? We got the docent's ring as well, which is plus 5% to fire, ice, and lightning damage, plus 15 mana, and minus 7% mana costs. A ring marking the bearer as having earned the rights and honors of the rank of docent in Scholia Arcana. The ragpicker's ring, plus 1 detect hidden, and plus 8% gold drops. A ring granting magical powers to glean the finest treasures from the meanest cast-offs of society's wealth. There we go. I know what I'm saying. Yeah, I'd rather have the Starstone ring. I don't need gold very badly, so 8% drop doesn't benefit me. Okay, what does this guy want?
If Augusta sees me talking and not working, she'll be where they come from.
Oh yeah.
Where did I put the second form again?
No, goodness. Get really stuck on that. Alright, let's go down to the catacombs, and then in the next episode we will pursue Harst for this Warsworn quest. Okay, I'm gonna call it here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode.